Jack discovered a strange, thick, foul-smelling yellow liquid raining from the sky. As it poured over him, he felt like the end of the world was imminent. The next day, Jack looked up and saw a flock of birds arranged in bizarre shapes. People say animals have a sense of impending doom before catastrophic events. Could this be an ominous sign? Soon after, Jack noticed lightning and thunder in the distance as a terrifying storm slowly approached. Suddenly, the puppy next to him broke free from its leash and viciously bit his arm. At that moment, Jack jolted awake from his nightmare. He saw his daughter playing with the puppy, but he still felt shaken. As Jack drove his daughter to school, heavy rain started pouring down. Although it wasn't the yellow liquid this time, the rain-covered windshield made it impossible for him to see the road ahead. Suddenly, a white figure appeared on the side of the road. Jack swerved to avoid it, resulting in a crash. Fortunately, his daughter was unharmed. But just then, the white figure approached the front of the car, shattered the glass, and tightly strangled Jack's neck. It turned out to be another nightmare, but Jack was still terrified because he had been having these strange nightmares for several consecutive days. Jack didn't know if these nightmares were a premonition of something or if he was developing mental issues, but the dreams felt so real and horrifying. To be on the safe side, he securely enclosed the dog's kennel with wire mesh, but it still didn't put his mind at ease. Looking at the dingy basement, Jack decided to create a doomsday shelter. He quickly dug out an old kerosene lamp and went to the supermarket to buy a dozen emergency canned goods and 2 expensive gas masks. In the evening, heavy rain fell again. Jack's daughter was staring out the window. As he approached, he was shocked to see an eerie figure standing outside. He quickly grabbed his daughter, but a stranger kept shaking the door, and the furniture inside the house started to shake as well. Jack huddled in the corner with his daughter. Suddenly, gravity seemed to disappear, and everything began floating in the air. An overwhelming sense of fear followed, and Jack woke up from another nightmare. But this time, it was even stranger. Jack had wet the bed. Jack couldn't understand why he was frequently dreaming about storms. Perplexed, he went to the library, checked out 2 books on mental illness, and got some sedatives from the hospital. If his mind wasn't the problem, was a disaster really about to happen? That night, he took 2 sedatives and finally managed to sleep without nightmares. It seemed he had just been too stressed lately. However, the next day at work, he suddenly heard thunder, but his colleagues heard nothing. Looking up, the sky was exceptionally clear. Immediately after, Jack experienced difficulty breathing and began vomiting violently. This time, he finally believed that this must be a divine warning of the impending apocalypse.